Hi, I'm Miss Chappell.
And I'm Mr. Hamilton.
We have some videos for you that we are going to upload to the YouTube just to help you with a step-by-step guide of how to use Teams on both an iPad and on a desktop. They're slightly different, so depending on what device you have at home, hopefully this will help you with logging on your child and helping them with their at-home learning.
It's something that we're working on and we're developing, and we're learning to use the app more and more, and our learning we're trying to push over, so we're doing more and more remotely. So this is just a basic guide to how to use it. It doesn't mean that it's easy to do, but we're learning whilst you're learning, and if you've got any other questions then you can obviously ask us, but this is just a basic guide to follow step by step. Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, so before your child can have a go at any of the home learning that they've got, they need to download some of the apps. All of these apps are available for free in the App Store. The apps that they're going to need are the ones that you can see on the screen at the top here. So Microsoft Teams, Microsoft PowerPoint, Microsoft Word, Microsoft OneNote, and Microsoft Excel. Like I said, they're all free apps, so your child is able to use them through the login that they've got for Microsoft Teams. If they type in those login details, then they've got unlimited use to all of these apps, which is great. The main app that we're going to be focusing on in this video, though, is Microsoft Teams. So once it's downloaded, all you need to do is click on Microsoft Teams.
So once you have successfully downloaded the apps that you need, which is Teams, PowerPoint, Word and OneNote, you are now ready to log on to your child's Team account on your iPad. So the first thing you'll do is select the Teams icon, which will open up to the sign in page. So each of you should have received a login for your child. So I'll type in the username. This is just for a test student. And all logins will end with @stainannesgaprimary.com. Please ensure that it is typed in accurately, as if even one letter is wrong or there is a space, it will not allow you to sign in. So there are no spaces between any of the letters. @stainannesgaprimary.com. Then select next, and it will prompt you to put in your child's password. Again, each password will have a capital letter and some will have numbers. If it is a capital, it must be a capital when typed on the iPad. The shift button will make a capital and the rest are lowercase for this password. Sign in. It's very important to make sure that you have a capital if it's a capital letter, otherwise it will not let you log in. So just make sure that spelling is correct and that capitals and numbers are entered correctly. So this is what your child will see when they log on. You can see on the left-hand side of the page there is a feed. This is notifications of any assignments that have been posted, or perhaps any messages that your child's class teacher has posted. You will see on the right-hand side here that there is one assignment which has been posted by the class teacher, and we'll go into that a little bit later so I can show you how your child can respond. But just to show you a bit around this page, you will see across the bottom there is an activity button, there is chat, Teams, assignments, calendar and calls. For the next part of our session, we will be looking at assignments, which is how your child can access their learning. So from this page, to access your child's learning, you'll need to go to the assignments page. So along the menu at the bottom, you will select assignments. You can see it's highlighted purple, and now I'm on the assignments page. There is a section of assignments that will have been set by your teacher, which you can see here. They've been assigned. There is one called Roman numerals that was posted today, and you can see there it is due tomorrow before 3:30 p.m. So I'm going to click on that, and you'll see here that there's some instructions to complete your maths task today on Roman numerals. There is a reminder here to hand in once you have completed your learning. I will come back to how to hand in a task at the end of this demonstration, but if you just have a look at the top right corner of this page, you'll see there is a button that says hand in purple. So we'll come back to that after our task. So the next thing you'll do is click on the Roman numerals link, and it will take your child to their class notebook page. So earlier when you downloaded OneNote, this is the app that opens up so that your child can complete their learning. So you will see here that there is test student written in this middle column. That would be your child's first and last name. When they select that tab, it will open up and you will see there are some different sections. There is writing, there is maths, RE and science. There will be others added for the other subjects, but these are technically like class notebooks. So your child has a different workbook for each subject. For today, the assignment was set in maths. So I'm going to click on that activity, and here you will see opening up the lesson on Roman numerals. As you can see, there is a button in the top right-hand corner which has two arrows pointing opposite ways. If I select that, it will bring this into a full screen, which may make it easier for your child to navigate and respond to their learning. For this task, there is a link to a video. So where it says click on this link, if your child taps on that there, it will open up into a new page. So this will show them a video or some information on a website which will assist with their learning. This may be in a task for the day, and there may be links included to videos or websites to help your child with their learning. So back into OneNote now, we can continue on with our lesson. You can see that the first activity here is to match the Roman numerals to the correct numbers. So I'm going to show an example of how your child can respond to that. So it says here a bit of an instruction that they can click on the draw tool above to complete the first activity. So you'll see there's home, insert, draw and view. I'm selecting draw. If you want your keypad to go down, the bottom right corner will allow you to minimize the keyboard so you've got more space on your page. So I'm going to select the blue pen, and what I'm going to do is connect some of these numbers to the correct numerals. So just draw across with their finger like so and connect them to the correct Roman numeral. Everything that your child does on their page, whether writing or typing, will be saved automatically. So please remind your child to be cautious when they are typing or writing on there, as it will all be saved automatically. If your child needs to delete something that they have drawn, there is an erase button, which is this pink one just here, and they just need to run their finger over what they would like to delete, and that will get rid of it for them. If they would like to type instead, you'll see that here is a button on the left top side of the menu called text mode. So if I select text mode, that will allow me to double click and I should be able to type my answers. So a text box comes up there. I might type x equals 10. Oops. Just as an example, and this text box can be moved around the page. So they could drag it across here and so forth. So your child's class teacher will see if they have typed their answers in instead. So typing in, your child just needs to click where they would like their letters or numbers to go and then just type straight onto the document. So for this one, if they want to put their answer 76, that will type directly on there and save. The same as for the next one, 93, and then their teacher will see these updates as they have added them. So those are the two basic functions for how your child can respond on their iPad. And in the next section, we will show you how they can submit it.
Okay, so once you've completed your work on Notebook or OneNote, what you're going to do, it's time to upload your work back into the assignment. So OneNotebook and Microsoft Teams they work together, so the apps are in sync. So OneNote or Notebook is where we do all our editing. So what you can see on the page at the moment is where we do all of our editing and the bulk of our work. And Teams, which we're going to go back to in a second, is where we upload it and the teachers will view the assignments. So what you're going to do is you're going to come back out of OneNote, click on Microsoft Teams. Already your work would have gone over to your assignment. So we're going to come back. It should take you straight back to the assignments page from where you left it. So you'll click on the assignment. Your work would already have been updated, so it's already there where it says my work. If you want to add any other work that you've done to support this learning, so if you've done some notes on a separate piece of paper, if you've done some answers on a separate piece of paper, then what you can do is you can click just under your task. It says add work, so you can click on that, and there's a few options. So you can use something from OneDrive if you've got anything saved on there. You can add a new file, you can add a link. It says Teams, but the thing that we're going to use is, if you're on a tablet or a phone, we're going to use upload from device. So if you are going to upload from device, you can click on it. You can either do the first option where you take the photo straight away, but we've already taken our photo, so we're going to go to Photo Library, all photos. This is our photo example of some of our workings. Click on it, you see the dots, the blue arrows there. Once you've clicked on it, press done. Wait for the bar to upload. It says uploaded, so you must wait for it to say uploaded, otherwise it won't upload properly. Click on done. You can see that it's appeared underneath where your OneNotebook is. You've got your picture. You're all set and ready to hand it in. So in the top right hand corner you can see hand in. So when you're ready, click it. You get a little piñata at the top. It's all very exciting. And that's it, it's handed in. So that will then go straight through to the teacher. They'll get a notification and they'll see that your work's done. What we would then do is, the best thing, just to make sure that your teacher knows, is on the bottom you can see our bar that's got activity, chat, Teams, assignment. So we're going to click on Teams. We're going to go back to our team. See, someone's already uploaded a comment there, but we're going to click New Post. I have uploaded my work for today. There we go, send it off, and that will go straight through to Miss Chappell. Teachers will generally be available between like 9 in the morning and 3:30, and they'll do their best to get back to you as quickly as possible. Some days they'll be on their computer straight away, some days it might take them a little bit longer to get back to them, but they will make sure that they get back to you and reply with a comment. Miss Chappell's obviously on her computer, so we've got a reply. She says, wonderful work, I'll have a look at your learning and get back to you as soon as I can with some feedback.
So this next part, once your child has submitted their assignment, they're waiting for their teacher to respond, have them keep an eye on the activity part of the menu, which is on the bottom left hand side. You'll see now that there is a little number 1 highlighted in red, which shows that there is some new activity. So if I click on here, you can see that at the top, an assignment sent with a message. So this is where your child can see what the teacher has responded to them. So I'm going to click on View Assignment, and then I will open up the document again, And you can see that in green, the teacher has made some comments for your child's learning. So they have circled some of the answers and asked that your child checks those. So your child can again use the draw tool and perhaps pick a different color to edit their learning. So I might choose green this time, and they can update their learning. So they can draw on there, and their teacher will see those changes as they make them. If you scroll further down, you'll see the teacher has given some ticks for where they've gotten their answers correct. So you'll either see some text, or the teacher can also draw on there to give feedback to your child. If I go back into Teams now, you can see that there's also a section here called feedback, which is underneath the attachments, and the teacher has left a comment that says, for the photograph you sent of question 2, I can see that you have partitioned your numbers to help with adding them together. Well done. So that is in response to the photograph of the child's learning that the teacher has now viewed and been able to give some feedback for. So if your child has some edits that they need to make, they just need to select hand in again once they have made those. It is again in the top right hand corner, and they select that, and that will send back to their teacher so they can see how they've responded to any markings. And that is how they can respond to feedback.
So once you've made the changes and you've uploaded your assignment, you're finished, which is great. So all that's left to do now is we're going to show you how to sign out of Microsoft Teams. If it's your own personal iPad or your own personal computer, you don't really need to sign out, because it will just, in the background, it will just go to sleep in the background, and then you'll still be able to pick up any notifications that you want to. But if you do want to sign out, the way that you do it is you click on the 3 lines in the top left hand corner here, click on that, you get a bar that comes up. You're going to click on settings. You need to scroll down to the bottom, and it will say sign out, and then it will have your login details at the bottom. So mine says sign out of test student at stannesgaprimary.com. Click on that, sign out. Are you sure you want to sign out? Click sign out.